Hi Spanky Stokes fans, my name is Nick Curtis, and courtesy of our friends over at Kid Robot, we have a special treat for you today. One of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. As you might be able to guess based on the size of this box, it is an 8-inch dunny designed by Was One, titled No Strings on Me. Now, if you haven't had a chance to check this piece out yet, you will really enjoy how they captured the crisp, clean line work of the artist in a production piece. But before we get to the actual piece, I would like to show off a little detail on the box that I appreciate. On this flap right here, you might notice there is a cricket with the Kid Robot mascot's head on it. Might not mean a ton to you right now if you haven't guessed what this piece is yet, but in a second you will. That's right, kids. No Strings on Me is inspired by the classic Pinocchio design. Originally designed for the GKO Gallery show in Spain called The Truth of Pinocchio, Was One, who hails from Seville, Spain, did an iconic design. Really captured the Disney version of the character. He modified it to fit the typical form of the dunny. You can almost not tell the difference between the original hand-painted piece and the production piece. And I think Kid Robot did a fantastic job not only capturing Was One's clean style, but also the little minute details, the minutiae such as the two-tonality he used in making the shading from the different elements. Was One is often inspired by comic book and cartoon art, and I don't think this piece is any different. The cartoon aspect is obvious, right down to the name. Remember that guy singing his song? But for comic book fans, more recently, we've had that almost exact same line, No Strings on Me, used. Because in Avengers 2, Age of Ultron, you might recall this.
There are no strings on me.
Good Ultron. When I asked Was One why the change of title from the original hand-painted piece, which was called True Scully, to No Strings on Me for the production version, he commented that he felt it needed a more meaningful title in his first mass release. As such, he went with No Strings on Me, which he tells me has a word game in it. So, get your pens and paper out, kiddies. Don't know if there's going to be a prize for whoever figures it out first, but there is something to be figured out there. The Pinocchio theme has long been an iconic representation of childhood evolving into adulthood. The change from the more black and white naivety of youth, of truth and lies, to the gray areas that us adults have to navigate on a regular basis. As such, I do enjoy the fact that this vinyl sculpture, which is primarily going to be targeted towards an adult audience who appreciate art, does hearken this design, because obviously it references the fact that these, as toys, have matured. If you're looking to add this piece to your collection, and you happen to be lucky enough to be in the queue for San Diego Comic-Con, then I'd hurry inside to booth 5645, that's Kid Robot's booth, because they only have a limited number of these $60 a piece gems available. Now, Kid Robot are doing something special for those of us that can't attend the convention this year. A very small number of the pieces will be available from San Francisco's Kid Robot store and Las Vegas's Kid Robot store. So, if you happen to be either in San Diego, San Francisco, or Las Vegas on July 9th, I'd make your way as quick as you can to grab one of these. I have a feeling they're not going to last very long at all. But fear not if you can't get to one of those locations, as this is actually a convention-exclusive pre-release. The full release will take place on August 14th, available at kidrobot.com and select retailers. Thank you for listening, and thank you for watching me on SpankyStokes.com.